It's not you, Mum. I forgot to unmute myself. I've been rambling to myself for 2 minutes. What I started off by saying was, I'm quite out of practice with this because it's been 11 months. And I just forgot to unmute myself when I switched over. So, that's good fun. What I was saying was, this year, rather than drawing once every day, I'm doing one drawing a day. I'm doing a couple of requests a day, and because it's requests, everything I draw is someone else's fault. This is Humphrey's fault, the request being octopus with fingers for tentacles. Pedantically, I should point out, octopuses don't have tentacles, they have arms. Arms have suckers all the way along and are undifferentiated. Pull up an octopus reference image rather than draw it blind. Whilst a tentacle has suckers just on the end. The squid tentacle has a thing on the end called a gladius. That octopuses don't have one. Don't have tentacles. Squids have 8 arms, 2 tentacles. Octopuses just 8 arms. Right, I'm not actually that far off so far. Get the rough shape in. But I was also talking about having been doing this daily drawing challenge all year, which has made my drawing style in digital art much more pencil-centric than it used to be. So if you go back and watch previous October streams, I tend to start with inking. In fact, I don't think I really use the pencil tool much at all. I don't know any interesting facts about squid reproduction. You're probably thinking along the lines of the one we know about octopus reproduction, which is that I don't know if it's all octopods or just some have a specialized arm called a hectocotylus, which in the male, I think it's just the male has it anyway. But in the male, it is simultaneously an arm and a penis. And they have a very platonic approach to the whole breeding situation, wherein instead of going through the whole sex rigmarole, they'll just take off this arm, give it to a female octopus for her to use at her convenience. Hi, John. Kind of nostril there. You have walked into talking about how some octopuses choose to reproduce, because I am drawing an octopus with, eventually, fingers for arms. This is, I should credit, Humphrey's fault, as this was Humphrey's request in the Discord. I'm just going to get the mantle down properly before moving on to the arms. Get it placed somewhere where I can draw the arms in later. I don't want to be spending too long on this either, because, say, the point of this stream is to draw more things with each stream rather than one long drawing. Because I've only got one a week, and I think I may only be able to do 3 weeks, because the last Friday of the month I think we'll be on the way to Boscastle, Cornwall. Because boggarts are dancing at The Dark Gathering there. Not sure whether I'm supposed to say that. I don't think it's sort of still under any kind of embargo. I think the dancing sides have been announced. Right. I'm going to shrink this down a bit now so I have room to put fingers. Oh, not with that selection. Regular lasso. Shrink selection doesn't work that well with pencil. So. It's having to think about it. Is there really no middle ground for zooming? Because like that's quite a bit of empty space around it. There we go. That's better. So. One great thing with drawing something like fingers is I've got some. I don't have to look up reference images. I've just got hands. Also, because I'm using my own hands as reference images, yes, I do have very long nails at the moment. No. Here's a thought. Should it be kind of like that? Should they all be interesting fingers? Human fingers. The idea of a lineup for a Morris Festival being under embargo is tickling. I mean, Dark Gathering's it's a big thing. It's a big thing to be invited to. Yeah, we've been waiting on it for a while because we're invited just before lockdown. We're supposed to be going 2020. And of course that didn't happen. So it's finally going ahead. I think they've had to change venue. To a nearby car park. Because the site where it normally was has got National Trust problems. Hmm. Uh, I wonder what Grandad Tetley would make of me using my time doing human hand drawing studies to do this. Hey, I don't know what he used them for. Other than just for fun. All octopus eyes. Weird things. But really clever. In a way that human eyes just aren't. Really good and currently non-disturbing. Thank you. Have I changed your standards for what's disturbing? Because this is, when all's said and done, an octopus with human fingers for arms. Needs a bigger mantle. The mantle's a bit disproportionate for its hand size. Needs to be a bit flatter on top and rounder on the bottom, I think. You can futz around much more with lines with pencil than you can with pen. Oh, one thing I was still muted while saying, because say I forgot to unmute my microphone for the first 2 minutes of this, is I am in the voice channel. If you join the voice channel to join me, feel free to do so. You'll probably want to mute the stream, otherwise you'll get yourself and me twice. Now, when I said that I'd, because of drawing in pencil all year, developed a drawing style which would probably be a bit irritating to watch, what I mean is I'm a big fan of sort of drawing the general shading down in pencil and smudging it in place, which takes bloody ages to do. But then I found this thing. I need to turn the opacity of that down. Oh, option for brush density. Okay. Oh yeah, that's more controllable. general idea of shading down. I am using my own fingernails as reference for this. So, if you think that the octopus has long nails, it's because I do. Ooh, envy. Jen's nail polish is sitting next to me. Actually, so's mine. Hmm. You're crackling up a bit, Rach. It's either got too many fingers or too few arms, depending on who you ask, because I've not drawn the full quota that an octopus requires for the whole octo part of the name. It's got more than me, but I do have fewer arms than most octopuses. No. Oh, yeah. Did not like them. Hmm. Maybe it has 8 something else. John, I would enjoy it if you did not elaborate on that sentence. Oh, moving the whole layer. There we go. Thankfully, I've only been drawing on one layer, because otherwise that would have got weird. Yeah, fun. I just realised no one else has been able to hear what you're saying. So for context, Mum and Rach have joined me in voice chat, and after remembering to unmute myself, I forgot to unmute them. So sorry to everyone to whom it appears I've just been talking to myself for the last several minutes. No comment. Hmm. All right. Oh, there's another thumb there. Shouldn't forget the other thumb. Oop, zooming the wrong way. There we go. In fact, we are back to the zoom level that I said could do with zooming in a bit more earlier on. And I think it was unmuted when I said that. Right. Having said I'm not going to be too precious about it, I then went back to doing more on it. So I'm going to save that where it is. That's octopus with human fingers. So let's have a look what else there is to go through. As John's here, I'll do one of yours, John. Horseradish. Wow, radishes are way less horse-shaped than I thought. They're like spherical. I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking parsnips, wasn't I? Okay, white radishes are quite long. I'm going to go about this a weird way. Oops. By drawing sort of the vague horse shape to begin with, which is not how most artists begin with drawing radishes. Yes, I do have difficulty remembering what way do horse legs go, because they go the way I don't draw them. Anyway. Right. Next door's kid seems to be having a whale of a time. Or a whale, anyway. Um, actually. Kid. Yes, neither of them's little now. Oh. Do you know when Magnus and Molly's birthday is? I don't. I've got Cap and Tib's birthday in the calendar, but not Molly's or Ruty's or Sydney's. Not contagious, is it? Hmm. Oh, well, now. There is that. Okay, that's not helping as much as I'd hoped, I'll be honest. Essentially just trying to make this look a bit more radish-like. Yeah. Because it looks much more horse than radish at the moment, and it doesn't look particularly horse. Oh, every day I have to live with this. I mean, at least on that, I have an excuse that it's my head the sounds are coming out of, and I can't leave it behind. Jen voluntarily married it. It does. I don't know, because the shading's making it look, if anything, more shiny. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, are you saying it? So, you've still been muted. Um, the reason being, while
No,
I unmuted desktop, it unmuted the speakers, not the headphones.
Ah,
Good at this.
we now unmuted.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
So for the audience who missed it, Mitch just arrived, saw what's on screen, and said, "Oh God,
He's not wrong. Well,
he's not."
I mean, he is wrong in that this is a godless creation.
No gods or kings, only whatever the hell that is.
It's a horseradish.
Bloody hell.
Did Mum just look at the screen?
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't-
Mum just came back in. She went out for a smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, Tibby does not want to relinquish her seat.
My chair.
No.
Okay, that looks a bit more radish-like. Not much, but I'm hoping. Save it with this.
It does look very radish-like now.
Try and make that cut a bit smoother. Get on the right layer.
wanted.
I'm going to pretend that what you wanted is the horse's bum to be reattached.
Oh, is someone complaining about the fact that I put leaves coming out of the horse bum?
No, no, no. Mitch said, yes, that's what I wanted, something completely unrelated, just as you added back in the horse's bum. And I decided that they were not completely unrelated. If I may comment,
Oh
looks a
dear.
bit like a sweet potato, but it does also look a bit like a radish.
Mm.
And it does look like a Pokemon. It looks like a Pokemon called horseradish.
Mm.
It's the new leaf type horse Pokemon.
Horseradish uses dash. It's super effective. It's something. Maybe. You sleepy?
I am somewhat risking spending
He's so
a
fluffy.
little too long on drawing what essentially is the nightmare someone would have if they heard the word horseradish and had no context for it.
Hello.
You having fun with a cat there, Mum?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Magnus.
Magnus.
Hello, Magnus. Pretty ears, eh? And now that I know what he's like with strangers who come into the house, that's even more reason for not taking him to the vets and stressing him out with people he doesn't know. Because you're frightened of them now, aren't you, darling?
Wuss.
Very
Is that puss or wuss?
Wuss. With a W for warrior.
Studios saving recovery information. Excellent. Gotta have recovery information.
What?
We get the Doctor Who trailer tomorrow.
Yes.
Probably straight after Strictly.
What moves would horseradish Pokemon have? Good question.
Stomp.
Stomp, did you say?
Yes.
I hope you noticed that I just took you to have a look at this thing's feet.
mean, some really weird Pokemon have had stop.
Doduo has fly.
Goldeen has fly.
Goldeen?
It does in one game,
It has peck. Is that what you're thinking?
maybe. I don't know. Ah, I've just seen the feats. That's how much lag we've got.
Ah. Yeah, I've been weirdly restrained with the feet on this thing.
You've not done any.
Yeah, I've given it radish feet, not human feet. Hmm?
Why?
Because it's a horseradish. I do like the fact that this stream, nothing I'm doing is technically my fault. This is John's fault. You only need lips for peck. I think the implication was it used the horn. Oh, that's gone a bit cold. Not horribly cold, just a bit. Whoops. Hmm. No. Okay, so how do I do this? Dump. Plus. What are you doing over there? Invert that. Delete that. Okay, that's worked. You know what? That looks like a horseradish.
It does look like a
Yeah.
horseradish.
I am pleasantly disturbed by that.
That's
Cool.
the sum of your existence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pleasant.
You know what? It's 2 requests dropped off. What else work here? I'm gonna not do another horse instantly.
I'm so glad.
I'm gonna do an image request I got from Joshua, which is this.
I do like that you let us know who to blame.
Yeah. There's not much I can look up a reference of that either, because we're gonna make this nightmare up as we go along. Um, Oh, I know what I can look up for reference, actually.
I'd say dare we ask, but we all know the answer is
Do you?
no.
Yeah, you got to that point in the sentence and went, oh no, it could be anything.
But no, I was going to say the lag came on, so I just got the image.
Oh.
So I got a little bit distracted, but I was right. The answer was no.
um.
Fred's really enjoying your stream, by the way.
Is that him snoring? I can hear in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shins too long. This is the advantage of digital art. I can just grab that foot. Just that foot. Move it a bit closer in there. I like how the photo. I'm gonna have the photo. I can't really have it long. Yeah, I can. That's visible, yeah. I like how that photo doesn't even show off the shoes it's nominally of. It's just the toes. Red.
Can you hear him really clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not quiet.
Not sure where Molly is, because usually you can hear Molly snoring in here. Oh. I do actually need to look up these kind of shoes. I'm not good with shoes. Which is probably somewhat predictable.
Not exactly surprising, no.
Honestly, not liking drawing shoes is one
It's the
reason
least.
I draw so many bare feet.
It's also the least weird thing about you.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not because I draw so many bare feet that I've never really learned to draw shoes. It's because I don't like drawing shoes. I draw so many bare feet. Yeah. Rough shape of the legs, but these are baggier trousers than that. So good Lord, Fred.
Have you got a problem with the quiet and delicate snoring of this quiet and delicate creature?
Because of looking up reference images of running, I have part of running up that hill on the brain. However, thankfully, I have been spared an overabundance of Kate Bush in my upbringing, and therefore don't know much of running up that hill. So I'm getting the one with the rat puppet selling God avocados, which is short and therefore on a loop in my brain.
Rick,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ever want to hear any of those words strung together in a sentence like that.
You have seen the TikTok of a rat trying to sell God avocados.
I
into-
don't think I have, no.
Oh, you are missing out. I'm gonna find that link.
I sent you a photo of the source of the snoring.
Right.
He's so loud and undignified.
There you go. I've put the link in the stream.
Thanks, just what I was wanting.
So you can enjoy that at your leisure, and I highly recommend it. I was sure that we'd talked about it, and therefore you knew about it.
I mean, I might have slept since then, but I don't remember it.
Well, have fun.
Thanks, I will. I think you should show everyone the photo of the snoring so that they can see what they're listening to.
I mean, you did share it in the server.
That's true.
But here it is. Oh, it's both of them, is it?
Well, only one of them's snoring.
I just realised I've got this far on the trousers, I haven't even drawn the bird.
I do find the sentences that come out of your mouth bewildering and disturbing.
Excellent. They are not there for your comfort.
That's one of the darkest things you've ever said.
Hello, Joshua. This was your request. Meaning that, as has been established, this is your fault.
And we are all deeply, deeply grateful
Just
for it.
before you throw them out.
Those creatures.
They are.
Kitty, it says.
I should have looked up a bird reference
Yeah,
image.
hello, boys.
I won't.
Which side are you sitting?
Thank you. Groaning like an old man.
Rick's been complaining about Fred snoring.
He's so loud. I'm not doing feather detail on this drawing, so I'm just going to give the sort of impression of feathers instead. It's quite hard to make a bird looks like it's running. I don't know if I've said that already. Like, it's not a natural stance that they take.
Ground birds do.
I'm not
No
saying
one
they're
did.
sedentary. Yeah, but they don't swing their arms.
They,
Ah,
they do not.
no.
Oh, you know what? I missed a trick. Should have given it ostrich knees.
It's not too late.
He's already drawn the trousers. They bent their own. Oh, hold on a sec.
Vic, you are doing this digitally.
Trousers, grommet.
No, that flips the canvas. Uh, Now, I don't know if this will work. In the sort of general sense. I don't think it has. So I'm just going to leave that to sit on the screen for a sec. To just sort of get the general gist of the mistake I've just made. But I am going to undo it now. Oh, the undo stages look broken. Like, this is the medical problem, what you've got here, mate.
I mean, Vic, what part of this does not look like a medical problem?
Bird's having a whale of a time. Don't know what you're saying. Not sure what that's even doing. Hmm. Not like it. So you sort of rougher, textile-y feel on the trousers. What's with that hole there? It's blending mode normal. That's weird. Soften that a bit. Oh, what the? What? What are these things doing? Okay, so tone scraping pulls color around. Hey, what? You know what? I have too little idea what some of these things I'm trying to use do. I'm going to go back to using the ones I vaguely understand. Not everything in my toolkit is apparently my friend. This is my friend. It's a bird going for a jog.
Yeah.
Whoop. A 3D rotate tool in a 2D drawing program that would be interesting to attempt to use. He got new shoes.
Mm.
Right. 3 drawings already. That's doing these quicker than I expected to. So, let's have a look at requests. That's not requests, that's the member list. Messages. You'd think I need coffee. That's what's in here. Well, it's half of what's in here. So, I attempted to make a mocha by mixing coffee and chocolate Nesquik, and I don't think it worked.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Hmm. Now looking at the prompt spiritual armpit, trying to work out what that means. Spiritual armpit.
What?
Someone's making fun of me.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm going to start on the armpit and we'll work out how to make it spiritual later.
That's a sentence that only he could say.
Oh, I'm still drawing in white.
Yeah.
Oh, pit full of spiritual arms. That I hadn't considered. Hmm. The thing is, I've got chat over here, right next to where I'm drawing, and I keep looking over to this monitor to look at it because it's here as well.
We can't see the chat, so
But I'm failing to respond to it because despite it being right there, I'm just not looking at it.
we can only see the video with streaming. Oh, fluffy britches.
Oh. Him for no. Me. I didn't complete the order.
Oh.
So, does anyone knows these requests come in from many and various nonsenses? But does anyone remember the context behind Spiritual Armpit?
No.
I think it may have come in from the Rainbow Platypus server. But
We've got nothing in the basket. Sod.
Oops.
But was I doing it? Oh. Next croon is next Thursday.
so far I've just been doing the whole armpit part of it and just hoping that the spiritual bit comes to me, and it hasn't been doing.
For those who care, England are currently 1-0 up against the USA. Sorry. I'm assuming that's nobody.
Um, Spiritual. So you can't find anything on spiritual armpits on Rainbow Platypus either. Thanks for looking. It was a better armpit than I was expecting to draw today anyway. Spirituality and armpits. It's not topics typically combined. You know what? I'm going to leave the armpit there and come back to it later to figure out why it's spiritual. And in the meantime, cutlery, aka food furniture. That sounds like a quite long, complicated thing on itself.
Right, I'm going to have to have a look at my notes.
Nose with a mouth on the end. I think I got a reference image for this as well. I did a proof of concept of it. There we go. Yes. They're not pleasant things to draw, noses. But it is about to get worse. In hindsight, this was a weird pose for a mouth to be in. But it's the only way that I could make my mouth look vaguely like a pair of nostrils. Which isn't something that, like, is generally a priority for things to do with your mouth, I suppose. That's currently not looking very mouth. So I'm going to make the nose look more obviously nose to begin with. Here's the thing that makes a nose look like a nose is mostly, at the end of the day, nostrils. And I can't do that. Because if you draw nostrils, it can't have a mouth. These sentences being someone else's fault today. I think what I'm going to have to do is draw in the shape of the tip of the nose, because otherwise it just won't read as nose. Mouth on the tip of the nose with the nostrils underneath would somehow be worse? I think. Mm.
Quotes from here.
Well,
Did
oh, that
it
was
make-
sudden.
it make you jump?
A little, yeah.
Quotes from here were, "Oh, that's just wrong. Don't like that."
Were you on mute while saying that?
Yes.
You know that saying that on voice chat is what the voice chat is really for?
Yes. We meant to say that on voice. Well, that was what voice chat was for, but I didn't think you needed Mum discussing her knitting purchases.
Mm.
Or how, good grief, this cat.
I will always welcome chats of good grief, this cat.
Well, I'm going to send it in the Animamalis server, and you need to show everyone, good grief, this cat.
I just realised he has essentially beheaded himself, hasn't he?
That sounds like a Magnus thing to do.
Oh, I didn't get the photo. Yes. Head was upside down, but the camera didn't save the picture.
I like how the but there implies that these two things are related. The head was upside down, but the camera didn't save the picture.
He's a happy cat.
Look in a second.
The first video is literally face. That's just
Rick, what are you even doing?
I'm drawing a nose with the mouth on the end.
What?
I'm drawing a nose with a mouth on the end. Perfectly reasonable thing to be doing with my afternoon, evening.
No.
Oh, Clip Studio Paint isn't liking this for different reasons.
was a horrible noise. He is grim.
Oh.
Oh,
Well done, Fred. You've ruined everything.
that's a not uncommon situation.
What's he done?
Jumped back up onto the sofa and disturbed Magnus.
Oh,
I know.
Height of rudeness.
How very dare.
Mm.
right. I think that'll do for that one.
Thank God for that.
You knew what you were signing up for when you came for a drawing stream with me.
I don't think anyone could be accused of knowing what they were signing up for if they didn't expect that.
Now, I still haven't thought of a way to make this armpit spiritual. I'm going to see if jumping to the message gives any insight.
I don't know what's worse, the idea that it might not or the idea that it might.
So the context is request spiritual armpit. I don't understand it, but I've pinned it anyway. No context will be provided. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, where's this photo of Magnus you've sent? Oh. He's a sweet puss. He is so much bigger than his sister. His sister is tiny. Would fit
He got
inside his
all
tail.
the bigness.
Yeah. Right. Close those reference images. Okay. I'm going to close up with this one because it could take a while. This is Rachel's fault.
Oh, God. Fuzzy baby.
I thought that meant that something was going to happen with the picture of Magnus. God.
That's much too sweet for Rick.
What was that?
Okay.
Thanks, Mum. There'd be no filters on her at all. We're going to Lime Park tomorrow.
Hmm. I'm afraid that while it is completely irrelevant, what that has got me on the brain is... I don't know if you know it. We're taking a bus down to Bognor Regis because we've heard that they are panda free. It makes it safe for us to plant cucumbers and ship them over the seas. Pandas are the cucumbers' enemies. They attack them with their feet. The only way cucumbers can escape them is driving a go-kart down the street.
So many questions. Most of them are what?
It's... Is Jonty picking his name?
Don't know.
The guy behind Weeble and Bob.
Ah,
He makes assorted nonsense.
that makes more sense.
Hmm.
Well, it doesn't make sense, but it provides context. Yes, tomorrow I'm going to Lime Park just to sit in the coffee shop and mind the dogs so Mum and Mitch can go into the house. Mum asked if I was dreadfully keen to go, and I said I'm a bit big to go on the slides these days. It's a sad realization to have. You know.
We can walk into the house and say, "For the shades of Pemberley to be thus pelleted."
Black beetles do not have a symbiotic relationship with ants.
Good to know.
Things I've learnt from my silly ant game.
I mean, they probably do for the very broad technical definition of the word symbiotic.
I'm going to not think about that, thanks.
Because, for example, humans... No, that's probably a bad example. Cheetahs have a symbiotic relationship with gazelles. That form of symbiosis is called parasitism, which is what you get when you have a relationship between two animals which benefits one of them.
It's between a monkey and a Gruyere cheese.
Oh God, it's that.
Oh, have you just realised what I'm drawing?
Yeah.
Yes, this
We've
is your
got the
request.
lag, remember?
Hmm.
It is a word Furby. It's an angel Furby.
God, biblically accurate for me.
That is a sentence.
It is the sentence that you requested this with.
I think I requested it.
You did? There is a message pinned from you in the requests channel of the Discord of this image with the caption biblically accurate Furby.
Okay.
This is entirely your doing.
I mean, I didn't create the original image. I just sent you haunted content because I saw it and thought of you.
But you sent it to the requests channel. And so, here we are.
I was really hoping this was going to be that chair. The chair's tall. It's slightly less horrifically haunted. Rick, my brain is still singing about the panda being the natural enemy of the cucumber.
No, it's really catchy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the problem. He writes really catchy, absolute nonsense.
Absolute shite.
I just realised that I requested Thunderbird 2 in February, and that's horrifying.
Fairly. It was a long time ago.
It really
That
was.
itself is horrifying.
Yeah.
Is this what's spiritual in the armpit?
I have to be honest, when you first said that prompt, Rick, I just thought of Anders and Justice. Don't ask me why, I just did.
What, spiritual armpit?
Yeah. Maybe that was the point at which he was all through.
Kirby in this reference image doesn't have feet. But maybe they didn't in the Bible. Why so many eyes? Wheels within wheels. Why so many eyes? I say when. I've been planning a piece based on a scene idea I had while listening to the last season of the Magnus Archives. So, spoilers for Magnus Archives for a bit. Ending with them coming. It ends with them coming to London, filled with a manifestation of the fear of being watched. And I got this mental image which wasn't part of anything said in the show. It was just sort of how I was picturing things happening. Because Magnus Archive is an entirely auditory format. So you only have as much information as it can be made to feel natural for a character to say in the space of time they have. So there's sparse detail around some things. And I had this image of a street in London where on all the buildings, instead of windows, were just eyes. So the buildings are literally watching you walk down the street. And you've probably seen I've been on an AI art kick recently, and I try to get Midjourney and DALL-E to draw this. No luck. It's strangely hard to get a prompt that they will interpret as that. Well, essentially all I was saying was a city street with eyes instead of windows. But X with Y instead of Z is something that AI art generators aren't good at. As you'll have seen from when I've posted what it's tried to do with the prompt horse with human feet instead of hooves. It just doesn't get it, this entirely reasonable request. Can I open the eyes? What do you mean, can I open the eyes? The eyes are all open, John. The window eyes. Oh, those are just always open, yeah. Full on lidless Sauron style. Yeah, get off. Get off. You Furby grabbed me. Um, right. It's 9 o'clock. I think with that, my sins for tonight are complete. Um, yeah. Not everything that's in the request channel is the kind of thing that I'll be able to do on a stream like this, so I'm not sure how much progress I'll make through them during this month. So I'll probably only be able to do 3 weeks. But Got what, 4.5 drawings done? That's not so bad. Anyway, I'm going to put this coffee that I made to have a hot drink while I was streaming in the microwave and have a hot drink like I was supposed to instead of a cold, slightly coffee flavoured milkshake. Thanks for joining me. See you next week.
He's ending the stream.